Hi folks, we're going to move on to circles and use the distance point or distance formula to find the equation of a circle. So right here, ooh no, let me grab, there we go, is the equation of a circle. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So h and k, that gives you the center. Okay, so the opposite of this number here and the opposite of this number here is going to give you the center of the circle. R is going to be the radius. So for example, if I have a circle whose center is at 0, 0, that's not a good circle, but if I did, then it would just be x squared plus y squared equals, let's say that this is 3. So the radius is 3, so it'd be 3 squared, so that'd be 9. So it's only when the circle is, off center. So say we have a circle like this, and we're going to say my center is -8, 4, or something like that. Then my equation is going to be x plus 8, so the opposite of -8 squared, plus y minus 4 squared. And let's just say the radius is 4, so then I would put 16 there. So you square whatever the distance is from the center to the outside. Remember, that's the radius. Then you go like this, and then you put an eye there, and maybe some teeth, and a hat. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm not an artist. Okay, so here are some examples of equations. So this first one here, you can see that the x doesn't have anything added or subtracted, so that center is going to be 0. The y has -7, so I'm going to have +7 for my y coordinate for my center. Then you always take the square root of what it equals to, so the square root of 49 is going to be the radius, so the radius would be 7. Okay, so the second one, nothing added to x or y, so my center is at 0, 0. My radius is going to be the square root of 1/2, which would be 1/√2. Okay, test your brains a little bit. How do I rationalize that? Meaning get the radical out of the denominator. So I'd have to take this times √2/√2. So that's going to give me √2 on top. √2 times √2 is √4. So it'll be √2/2 for my radius. Third one, what's my center? By now you should be able to figure it out. In your head you should be saying 1, 5. Radius, take the square root of this number here, so I get 4. Square root of 16 is 4. The last one, my center is going to be -8, +1. Okay, so these two numbers, but the opposites. My radius is going to be square root of 64, which is 8. All right, so here's what an example problem on the assignment is going to look like. They're going to give you a graph and put a circle on it and ask you to find the equation. So in order to find the equation, you have to know the center. Remember, we're dealing with this as the standard, oh, sugar, as the standard equation, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. HK is the center. And r is the radius. So I look down here and I can see there's my center. It's at -6, -4. Then I can clearly see my radius. That distance there is 2. So I can write x plus 6 squared plus y plus 4 squared equals 2 squared, so it equals 4. Oh, I kind of went off the edge there. Here I have the answer on the right. I guess I didn't mean to give you the answer, but let's just look at this circle. Here's my center. So -4, +5 is my center, and then that's a distance of 3, so my radius is 3. So there my equation is x plus 4 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 3 squared, which is 9. The other type problem you're going to get is one where you have to find the radius. Okay, so you can see you're given the center there, -3, 4. But I can't just count to get the radius. I need to actually use the distance formula. So my radius is going to equal what I find when I use the distance formula between those 2 points. So -3 minus 1 squared plus 4 minus 8 squared. And we already did an assignment on the distance formula, so you should have that memorized. That's going to give me -4 squared, which is 16, and -4 squared, which is 16. So I end up with square root of 32. Now you might think, oh, do I have to simplify that? No, you do not. And that's because my equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals the radius squared. So this square root of 32 represents the radius. So if I square the square root of 32, that's just 32. So my final answer is going to be x plus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 32. All right, let's just do one more. I have my center 4, 6. So I know my equation is going to be x minus 4 squared plus y minus 6 squared. I just don't know my radius yet. I have to do the distance formula. So 4 minus 7 squared plus 6 minus 7 squared, and the whole thing square rooted. So 4 minus 7 is -3 squared, which is 9. 6 minus 7 is -1 squared, which is 1. So I get square root of 10. When I square root of 10, I get 10. So there's my equation. Okay, so you're going to go to Delta Math. You're going to do the September 1st assignment, P.1 on circles. Here's your puzzle. I'm sure you know it right away. Once upon a time. Yep, once upon a time, we were back in school and everything felt normal. Not like this, but hope you're doing okay. Reach out if you need or have any questions. Thanks.